Hello everybody. I thought today we could do a little get ready with me. I am in the snowmobile, as you can see. I usually only get ready and do makeup with like the same things all the time, but today I'm going to try some new stuff. We're going to experiment together, so I thought that could be fun. We can hang out and talk to you guys about something kind of scary that is going on in my life, but everything's going to be fine. But I want to share with you kind of something that I was diagnosed with recently and have to have a surgery for coming up. Mainly just to keep you guys in the loop about like what's going on with my life, but also as like a little PSA for others. If you hear like cars and stuff going by, it's because we're parked in a residential area and the windows are open because it's kind of warm in here. Okay, so all the stuff I'm going to be using, I'm going to link below, but this is like my favorite face cream ever. I use like a pretty generous amount, and I always put this on after I either wash my face. I don't usually wash my face with soap unless I have makeup on my face. Otherwise I just rinse it, like splash it with water to get like, you know, any stuff that was like on the top layer of my skin off, and then I wipe it dry. But then I'll always put this moisturizer on because I feel like it helps with like my pores, like shrink my pores, and also for keeping my skin from like drying out, you know, like getting dry. I don't know, I feel like this like helps me not have acne or breakouts, which is awesome. I notice whenever I stop using it, my face like gets little pimples and certain spots, and I'm just like, I gotta use moisturizer. And then Aquaphor, this stuff's like not, I guess, good for you, but I use it because it like works really well for my lips from keeping them chapped, from not getting chapped. The cars literally drive me crazy driving by with the noise, so let me try to close these windows to help a little bit. Okay, once that moisturizer has kind of like sunk into my skin and my skin doesn't feel like wet, then I go in with my foundation, which I don't know if you guys can see this. Definitely needs to get replaced. I actually ordered a new one. They said they sent it, but I never got it, so I need to reorder it again. Oh, you know what, I'm trying to do makeup without a mirror. One sec. So everything that I'm using, I am gonna try to link for you guys in case anybody is wants to try out some of the stuff that I'm trying today. Always will give you my honest opinion, because a lot of times the stuff that does get sent to me, they're not paying me, so, and I'm not like obligated to review it. A lot of times if I don't like something, I won't even show myself using it. I'll just only show the stuff I do like. So you're like, Shannon, everything you show, you always say you love. Well, it's because, trust me, I've tried a lot of things that I did not love, but I just don't ever want to like bash a brand. So I will instead just not talk about it. And like I said, just talk about the ones I do love. This foundation though, I really do love. It's the one that I've been using. I think it works really well. Like if you have rosacea, or you just need like a little bit more coverage, you can make it dewy or matte. That's what I like about it. So like when you have like older and more mature skin, you definitely want more of that dewy look, but I think a lot of the younger kids are also going for that dewy look because it's like kind of trendy. If you get like a dewy foundation, you can make it matte with like powder, you know, like putting powders on, or you can just leave it like this, where it's like still, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it's still like very dewy. Cars. I hate living in the city. I want to live in the country where there's like literally no people. I just want a garden and I want it to be quiet. Is anybody else like that? Man, I just long for peace and quiet. I don't know, the older I get, the more like noise pollution bothers me, with like sirens and just like dogs barking constantly, and the cars driving by, because I could like hear it, you know? So when I'm like trying to do videos or like concentrate or like do projects, like it's very distracting for me because I have really bad ADHD, and I'm not I don't take medication for it. I tried, but I hated the way the medication made me feel. It made me really tired. Like I wanted to take a nap. I think for other people that take it, they're like, oh, I felt like my brain was calm and I was able to focus on one thing. And I'm like, I don't know, but for me, that was not the case. And I tried like a bunch of different ones. I recently even tried to take my psychiatrist gave me told me to try the modafinil pill. You guys know it's like the limitless drug. You know the movie Limitless? Well, modafinil is supposed to be like the limitless drug in real life, where it's like supposed to make you have like better memory and you know, like, I don't know, it's supposed to be like this magic pill. It was not magic for me. It made me feel really freaking weird. I think it helped like a little bit, but like honestly, a Starbucks coffee gave me more focus and energy than that pill did. It could be because like I was on a really low dose, but I looked it up on TikTok, like what people were saying about it before I tried it. It's actually a funny story. You guys want to hear it? I'm gonna use this as Zycam. I talked about this on Patreon. I probably get in trouble for talking about these things on YouTube, but I'm gonna do it anyways. BRB, hold on. I think the thing that like most people follow me and like subscribe to my channel and like watching my videos because I'm not just like authentic and very real, but I say a lot of things that most people don't and would like never want people to know. That's like why people follow me, because they're like, Channon just says it how it is. She's like our best. It's like talking to your best friend. Actually, these nose hairs are just like way too long. I'm gonna cut these little, I have these little like surgical scissors. I don't know where I got them from. I think my mom gave them to me because she used to work like in surgery. You know how I know my nose hairs are too long? Because Snow, my daughter, who's 5, was like, Mommy, why do you have hairs growing out of your nose? Kids are so crazy. I could do like a whole video on like the funny shit that my kids tell me all the time. She likes to put her hand and like hold my boob. I swear it's like a nursing thing because I nursed her. It's like her safe space. So she likes to like put her hand and hold my boob like as like a comfort thing. And I've been trying to break it like for years now. But she just has a really hard time. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but like a lot of other moms that also nurse said their kids did it also till they were like 8. So I don't feel so bad. So don't comfort me. All right, I'm gonna tell you this. This Zycam, it's the extreme congestion relief. They say not to use it because it's addicting. It's true. It's a little addicting. But if you can stop using it for a period of time, you know, you're fine, and then you use it again. So it's supposed to be used for what it says, congestion relief. Well, ever since I got like my 3rd nose job, my nose, like inside my nose, if you like look in there, it's really like closed in, so it makes it hard for me to breathe. I'm sure it has to do with getting too many nose jobs. So this helps with that because it like opens it up, the airway. But something about when I take this gives me energy. So I don't know what's in it that gives me energy, but I like it, and so I use it just, but it literally does say like do not use it for more than like 3 days without like a doctor, but I'm still alive, so you know. Anyway, that's my Zycam. I wish like drug companies could sponsor you, because one, they probably have the most amount of money, but I think it's illegal for them to do that. Actually, that's not true. They do have like ads on TV. Well, if I could be sponsored by any drug companies, I would want Xanax as the first one, because swear by that. Also Zoloft or sertraline, because swear by that for my anxiety also. And then what other drugs do I take? I take all kinds of drugs, all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, if any drug companies want to like reach out. Hi, my name's Channon, and I am happy to take any money that you want to give me to talk about your product, because I probably am already doing it anyway for free. Alright, what am I using? So I am going to link everything down below. I am using like this Ulta Beauty eyeshadow, and this I'm just taking with like this big fluffy brush to put it over my eyelid. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm not using concealer like I used to use, Tarte Shape Tape concealer, around my eyes, but because I'm getting older and I haven't been getting Botox, I'm starting to see all these lines, you know, your smile lines. They like stay there, which is why like I would really like to be sponsored by Botox. In fact, I would just like them to like just give me will work for free. Can you imagine me standing out in front of the Botox, like, you know how people are like, will work for food? Channon will work for Botox. It's just so expensive. So I'm starting to get these lines, and a lot of times people are like, oh, you're too young to like be using Botox, but we use it as like a preventative to prevent these lines coming in, because once you have them, it's hard to get rid of them. Now I'm going in to do my brows with this like brow pomade from Benefit. I'm in 3 Warm Light Brown. Because I'm not getting the Botox anymore, I really can't use the Shape Tape around my eyes because it's too cakey, and because I have these like wrinkles, it just makes me look even older than I already am. So like instead now I am just using that dewy foundation and then putting powder just on the top of my eye instead of like down here, because if I put powder down here again, it's gonna look like cakey and those wrinkles are gonna come out more. So now I've switched up my makeup a little bit as I'm getting older to kind of prevent that. It's like you can do your makeup on your face as if you were younger, but for some people it doesn't look good, and I'm one of those people. Like Asian people and African American people, I feel like their skin type, because of their genes, like those people could probably get away with it. I can't. Caucasian skin, it just looks older way faster in my opinion. Also, let's be clear, this is not a makeup tutorial. This is a get ready with me, because I know a lot of people say like, oh, Channon, you're really good at makeup, but I'm not like a professional makeup artist, so I just want to put that out there. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit and this old crusty BH Cosmetics brush. And I don't do blush because I have a lot of rosacea, so I feel like my skin like doesn't need more redness. So I go in with bronzer kind of all over my face, literally. And I don't like sculpt my face out with like the bronzer stuff. I just go in with the bronzer with a huge brush as if like the sun was naturally gonna hit my face and tan my face. That's where I put the bronzer. So it's gonna hit all the high points of your face. It's gonna hit like around your hairline. Think about when you like go outside and you get kind of like burnt, get a little sun, where that would hit. So it's gonna hit the high points of your face. So like here, so that's where I hit with the bronzer. It's gonna hit around your hairline. I don't know why, but it does. So I go around the hairline, I go here, it's gonna hit your nose, like the top of your nose area, and then your chin. And so I do kind of like this on all those high points of your face. And then we never want to have like that line here. I hate putting foundation and makeup on my neck because I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way makeup feels on my face at all. So I definitely don't want to put it on my neck. And also, I don't know, I just feel like I'll break out and it's gonna get on my clothes. So if I do feel like I want to, I try to match my foundation as best I can to my neck so I don't have to like put it down my neck to blend it. So I'll just go like this with my brush to kind of like just a little bit of that bronzer to kind of blend everything together so there's no harsh lines. And my makeup never comes out perfect, but it's close enough, you know. I use this little like travel case to carry around and put my fake eyelashes in. I use the strip lashes. I can't get eyelash extensions because I'm allergic to the glue. I had them for a long time and then my body developed an allergy, and ever since then I haven't been able to do it. I waited like years and then went and got them again and it was just as bad. So unfortunately I have to just keep wearing the strip lashes, but I did love the extensions. It was so nice to have. Anyway, moving on from makeup to bigger things in life, like my health. I had this spot on my arm, and I'm actually going to put a picture in here because I want you guys to look on your whole body to make sure that you guys don't have this anywhere, and also to let you guys know that every single one of you needs to make sure that you are going to your dermatologist at least once a year to get a skin check. I don't care how old you are. Skin cancer can happen to anybody, and it runs in my family. My mom's had skin cancer multiple times. Not melanoma, but the other type of skin cancers that if you leave for a long time, it can spread. So you want to make sure, like, skin cancer early prevention is like the biggest thing. If you can get it early, then you're fine. But basically, I had a spot that kept getting bigger, and it didn't look like something you would think would look like skin cancer. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, to kind of give you guys just awareness to know that this could be skin cancer. I'll put the picture on the screen so you guys can see what it looks like. And I just went for my skin check thinking it's no big deal, but I just want to go get it checked out just to be safe, because it was getting a little bit bigger, I noticed. And so sure enough, they did a biopsy. It came back as skin cancer, and now I have to have surgery to have it removed. I never wear sunscreen because my husband tells me it's bad for me. Everyone says, like, oh, the sun is so bad, but really, like, the sun's supposed to be good for you and give you vitamin D, and we should all be going in the sun, but we shouldn't be getting burned. There's so many, like, contradicting things that you hear online all the time, and so I never wore sunscreen. I don't like wearing sunscreen. It breaks me out. But now that I just found out I have skin cancer and I have to have a major surgery, they're cutting, like, a huge chunk like this big out of my arm. I'll show you. It's right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's still healing from the biopsy, but they are going to be doing like a cut from like here to here, like a big incision, and like cutting out a big chunk of my arm to make sure they get it all the cancer out. So with that being said, I just wanted to kind of remind everybody, make sure to get your skin checked, and every year go get a new skin check just to be safe, because again, if you can catch it early, you could be totally fine, but it's the people that don't get their skin checked and they're like, I'm fine, I don't see anything weird on me. I didn't think that was weird on me either, but sure enough, it was cancer. So have a professional look at it and check you out and make sure that you're good. Okay. Anyway, that's that. I'll keep you guys posted with my surgery. I'll probably post it on like Instagram. I'm going to go in with the Chatty Brazilian Glow Palette. I have not used this, but we're going to go in with Tan Lines, the brown one right here. I'm really glad that the skin cancer was on my arm and not my face, because my mom has had to have like Mohs skin cancer surgery on her face multiple times, and you know your face can get like disfigured if you have to like get it cut out from your face. They take like a huge chunk of skin out, and I'm like, oh, praise God it wasn't on my face, but they say that when you have it once, you're more likely to get it again in the future. It's right there.
Hey girls.
Hey girls.
There.
I never really blend out my eyeshadow that well. Now I'm going in with like kind of a smaller brush to that same Tan Lines color, and I'm just going to go underneath my lower lash line. You always say you never hear dogs barking, babe, but I've been hearing a dog bark through this whole video. Now I'm going to go in with this popsicle color right here, and I'm actually going to just use my finger, and I'm going to pop it in right here. Oh wait, it's not really showing up. Now I'm going to go in with my MAC eyeliner. I actually really don't like this one. I was trying to get the Kohl Smolder one, but I got this PowerPoint eye pencil in Stubborn Brown, and it doesn't really do what I want it to. I'm going underneath and into my upper lash line to kind of like make it look like I have thicker lashes, because I literally have none. Just on the outside corners. And now I'm going to go in, throw those fake eyelashes on with this Duo glue. I'll try to remember to link everything below. For some reason I uploaded this video and I forgot please let me know in the comments. Please remind me in the comments, Shannon, you forgot to friggin' link everything. All right, I'm gonna put these on and I will be right back. All right, we got our lashes on. Now I'm gonna go in with this Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal, which my daughter has gotten into and like bent the brush. Oh my gosh, I was in the middle of telling you guys this story and I totally forgot. So remember how I was telling you that my daughter always sticks her hand down and holds my boob? I hadn't like showered in like 2 days and I was like really smelly and stinky because I won't wear deodorant if I'm not like going out. I know that sounds crazy, but supposedly deodorant's really bad for you. So I've been trying not to use it when I'm not going to be around other people. And so I hadn't worn it and I was kind of stinky, and my daughter had her hand in my shirt and she pulled her, it's really weird. She pulls her hand out and she always will smell her hand. Like, I don't know if it's like, again, a comfort thing from when she was little, from when she was nursing, and she likes to like smell my boob. It's nothing like sexual, so please don't like get gross or have your mind go to a gross place, please. It's nothing like that at all. But she'll always smell her hand after she's holding my boob. Like, again, I think it's just like a comfort thing from when she was little and when she used to nurse. Well, this time she had gotten a little bit of her hand underneath my arm and she smelled it and she was like, Mom, I have to tell you something. And I was like, oh, what is it, babe? She's like, you smell really stinky. And I was just like cracking up because of course like the way that I'm telling you is like not anywhere near as hilarious as it was when she said it, because she looked at me like so offended and grossed and disgusted by me, like, Mom, you're really stinky, like like you're the one that stuck your hand in my freaking shirt, it's your fault. It was really funny. Anyway, so there's always like these funny things that kids say because they have like no shame and no filter, you know? Like they just say the funniest stuff all the time. You want the truth, you go ask a kid. They will tell you. So anyway, that was just really funny. Maybe, you know, that could have worked to have her stop sticking her hand in my shirt, but it doesn't. She just, you know, it's just, I've been teaching her. So like if anyone's watching this, that's like, oh my God, Shannon, I get it. My daughter does the same thing, or my son does the same thing. Storm doesn't do that because he didn't nurse for very long, but Snow nursed longer and she definitely does it. Like the trick I've been trying to do to get her to stop was to tell her like, you can hold my heart, because I don't know if it's like she can feel my heartbeat or what it is, you know, that makes her feel like safe. But I'm like, you can hold my heart. So she'll always tell me like, I'm gonna hold your heart, and then she'll just sneak down to my boob. She's like, Mom, I want to hold your boob and snuggle. Like that's literally what she says. And I'm like, oh my God, if people like heard this, they would probably think we're like the weirdest family, and I would think so too, and I'd probably try to like hide it and not tell anybody because they would probably think like, you guys are gross, like that's weird. But because I do like YouTube and social media, and I've talked about it before, because at first I was concerned and I'm like, is this normal? Like, what do I need to do? And so many people were like, that nursed were like, no, it's normal, like our kids do it too. So I'm like, okay, I know I'm not alone. So I like to talk about it because if other people are also experiencing it, I want them to know like they're not alone, because I felt very alone and like, oh God, people are gonna think I'm weird and it's like embarrassing. And now I don't feel that way as much because I know it's like a normal thing that most people just don't talk about because it could be embarrassing or people will judge them, you know? But just know it's not weird, and eventually they're gonna stop, you know? But if it makes our kids feel safe, like that's our goal as parents, right? To make our kids feel safe. You know, I'm gonna stop worrying about so much what other people say about us or think about us, because at the end of the day, like our kids are the most important ones. We shouldn't care like what other people are thinking about us and our kids. We should just care that we're protecting and keeping our kids safe, and that at the end of the day is all that matters. So do you, boo-boo. All right, I think I'm done. I hope I'm not missing anything. Thank you for hanging out and getting ready with me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, let me know down below. Also, if you like the video and actually give it a thumbs up, I know that like you enjoy these videos and you want to see more. So please let me know by liking the video, leaving a comment, making sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.